Stakeholders in the criminal justice sector now want charges against hawking, touting, drunkenness among other petty offenders relooked into, saying they are insignificant. Members of the International Commission of Jurists (ICJ) on their part are calling for enactment of an alternative correctional mechanism apart from penalties.
ICJ has been instrumental in providing useful information, data and analysis on laws and policies that touch on petty offences to this committee. And we are working with this committee to ensure law reform of the criminal justice sector.
The classification of petty offences through repealing or amending existing laws, policies and administrative measures, criminalizing petty offences from criminal offences to civil infractions that carry a fine.
ICJ says there is need for classification of serious offences. According to the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, annually majority of Kenyans, especially the poor and those vulnerable, face extortion by members of the National Police Service and the county government enforcement officers, popularly known as askaris, with claims of petty offences.
Some of these petty offences which I've talked about coming from the colonial era, I think they've been mentioned, things like loitering, walking aimlessly. How does that hurt anybody if I just decide I'm going to window shop?
According to the chairperson of the National Council of Administration of Justice, Lady Justice Grace Ngenye, idleness, begging, indecent exposure, among other misdemeanors, should not be classified as criminal offences.
Most of the offences are minor and attract low offences and fines. Therefore, most of the police, prosecution, court and prison resources are justifiably expended towards enforcing these petty offences at the expense of the more serious offences.
She lamented correctional facilities remain overcrowded with petty offenders, which she says is unnecessary.
That person loitering at night really offends us because as members of the police, if you're an officer commanding police station and every day a body is found by the roadside, somebody has been killed, people start carrying twigs and saying, what wanauawa, and police are doing nothing.
The law experts were speaking during the National Conference on Discrimination on the criminalization of petty offences in Kenya. The conference brought together actors in criminal justice system, among them judiciary, police and Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, among others. Purity Museo, Channel 1 News, Nairobi.